Hey guys, so today I wanted to bring you quite an exciting little video that I've been filming over the course of my recovery. Now, I know I said I wouldn't do any active investigating, and that's true, because for the simple fact, when you're actively investigating, you're asking a spirit to do things like speak, even something as small as an EVP, that requires energy on their part, and 9 times out of 10 they're going to take that energy from me. So for that reason, I didn't want to risk investigating in that way. So what I decided to do instead was to do a much more observation-based sort of experiment, basically using the night vision camera and the Kinect and just watching myself while I slept. And now there is some basis behind it. I didn't just want to film myself. Many years ago, my dad lived in a haunted house. Now, it's nothing related to this particular haunting. It's absolutely nothing to do with this. Years and years ago, he says he lived in a haunted house and he went through a phase where he just couldn't sleep. I don't know if it was stress or if he was ill, but he went weeks without sleeping very well at all. And he was talking to somebody about it, and they said, why don't you try asking the spirits to help you sleep? He says, just sit down in the middle and ask them really nicely if they can help you sleep. And he says he did. And to his surprise, he slept like a baby this night. Now, he'd been like 2-3 weeks struggling to sleep, and then this happened. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I think something had the ability to help him. So my thinking was, I'm going to be in an obvious state of discomfort. Like, after having my operation, I'd be limping around. I'd be obviously in pain. And I feel that with the spirits that are here, we've had a back and forth. They know me, I think, as much as I know them. Probably more so because I'm there and I'm doing things constantly. And I feel that if, like anybody, if you see someone in a state of discomfort, you would help them if you had the ability to do it. I certainly would, and I know most of you guys probably would, because that's just what people do. We're there to help, and if we have that ability, we would do it. And so my thinking was, if I'm laid on the sofa filming myself with the Kinect and the camera, and something were to happen, surely they would try to interact and perhaps try to help me if they could. So that's a little bit of what went into the idea. Anyway, so the first night I filmed myself and it was a complete bust. However, I'd climbed into the covers, it just confused the Kinect. It couldn't quite figure out what had happened to my legs, and so it just highlighted everything, and like the skeletal figure was all stretched out. It didn't work very well at all. So I wrote that one off. That was a complete bust. Second night, I caught absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's important because the whole night, nothing. No blips, no skeletal figures. Third night, pretty much exactly the same as the second night. No skeletal figures whatsoever. And then on the fourth night, that's when I caught the anomalies that I did catch. Now, the interesting bit is that the fourth night is actually the night in which I was in the most pain, because I hadn't had as many painkillers that day. You're recommended to take them regularly during your first 3 days of recovery, because you will guaranteed be in pain. Don't wait to be in pain, because you will be. So after that, they say to see how you're going and take them as you need them. And for the most part, I thought I'd been all right. And then when it came to the night, you move uncontrollably. You're like, if you want to cough, like, you can't really control that because you're asleep. And so I was in an obvious amount of pain. You'll see yourself in the video that I'm uncomfortable. And strangely enough, it's right after that I catch a couple of skeletal figures. So I'll let you guys watch it. Let me know what you think. And as always, I'll post any and all activity as and when I get it.